Well, hello, and welcome to my tutoring. Happy Friday if you're watching on Friday. My name is Jane and I run Snapdragon Life and the Studio Club, and I'm here really just to talk about my week. So first thing, last week's knitting, as I thought, my sort of tank top front has turned out to be quite a bit smaller than I am. I mean, there's negative ease and there's negative ease. So I did think about immediately giving it to somebody smaller than me, but then I thought, what would my gran have done? And I decided that I am going to knit these panels at the side, which will go from the 3x3 ribbing. So I'll just continue that on and go all the way up the side. And then we'll see whether the stretchiness, because this does stretch, it does stretch, you know, it's got lots of stretch, whether that will solve the problem. And I'll let you see hopefully next week when I've done that. So this week has been a week of going out, of being out, which I rarely do. So instead of me doing this talk and then going and doing things, which I'll show you, I'm chatting here and then I'm going to show you things that I've already done. So the first thing that I did was I went over to Fife, which is a couple of hours drive from here, to the East Neuk of Fife, to Cambo Gardens, which is one of my favourite gardens. And I went there to do a workshop with the photographer Eva Nemeth, who is one of my favourite photographers, and it was just such a beautiful, beautiful day. So I have done a separate little film, which I'll tag wherever it is here, and you can have a look at that. But I'll share some photos here that I took on the day, and it kind of gives you just an idea of what a special garden Cambo is.
How come the stars come to shine when it's dark from so far away and show us where we are? What makes the sun go to sleep every night, and what's it dreaming of? I wonder.
And then the next thing that I did was I went with friends Kat and Ailey to see the exhibition of a friend of mine, Elisabeth Viguie Culshaw, and she is a botanical printer, and she is just such an innovative botanical printer. And she had a kind of a retrospective, I suppose, because it takes her work over a number of years, in Kirkintilloch. So I took along my camera and I took some shots, which are not brilliant shots because it was inside and it's under artificial lighting and all of that kind of thing. But hopefully it will give you an idea of what a beautiful show it is on. And it is on until the end of March. So there's still time, and I'll leave all of the links there.
Thanks for coming. See you soon.
And then the final thing that I did was I went to see my parents, and they live over on the east coast, in East Lothian. And it's one of these things that I grew up in, and my parents have a garden, my dad's a very keen gardener, and everything that can grow there doesn't seem to grow here, where it is much heavier soil and it's much wetter and there's not as much light and so on. But everything that I can grow here, he can't grow there because there's not enough feeding in his soil and there's not enough water. So I went over to see them, and I did film a little bit in their garden because they have a mimosa tree. They have a mimosa tree in full blossom, which are growing outside in Scotland, which I just find amazing. So I filmed some mimosa, and I filmed the beginnings of my dad's vegetable growing. And my dad is 83, and he still grows all his own vegetables, and he's got kind of a bit of an allotment vibe going on there, which is not necessarily too popular with my mum, but I just love his vegetable garden because it's, well, one, he grows really, really good vegetables, but he also reuses everything. He's not somebody who's going to go out and buy lots and lots of things if he can make do and mend. So there's a few shots of that as well. And then took the dogs down to the beach, and I mean, who couldn't do with a little bit of beach filming on their Friday? So this is Gullen in East Lothian in Scotland, a day by the beach. And now here, it's a glorious day. The sun is shining, the birds are singing, and I think I'll just take you around and show you some of the signs of spring at the very beginning of March in a Scottish garden. And if you enjoy these Friday films, I would love it if you subscribed and if you commented, if you liked, just to let me know that you're enjoying them, and then I'll be able to make some more. Thank you very much, and have a fantastic weekend.